Hello, don't mind the way I look. I just finished this movie and I had to review it. The movie that I'm reviewing is called Sound of Metal, and it is about a heavy metal drummer who begins to lose, not even begins, from pretty much the first 10 minutes of the movie, he has lost almost 80% of his entire hearing. This movie is so powerful. This movie, it's one of the best I've watched in probably a minute, which is why I've not made a movie review in a while, because there's been truly nothing worthwhile watching, which is kind of wild coming from me. I watch a lot of movies, but this movie is so beautiful. It truly, it shows the fact that sometimes home is taken for granted. Sometimes home is a van. Sometimes home is an RV. Sometimes it's the sound of coffee dripping into the pot in the morning and dancing to slow jazz with your longtime partner. But then that kind of home disintegrates and you have to be able to find home elsewhere. This movie had such an impact on me because it shows the true resilience of people and the push to attempt to stop time from moving, to stop things from moving forward. But eventually you come to terms with it, and eventually it becomes peaceful, such as the end of the movie, which the end of the movie is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that, but the movie is just so beautiful and shows the main character, Ruben, finding community in his deafness and almost coming to terms with his deafness. He gets cochlear implants, which kind of set him aside from the rest of his community. But it also deals with his love of his longtime girlfriend, Lou. And they were in this. They were the heavy metal duo. She was the vocalist, and he was vocalist and bassist, and he was the drummer. And it deals with their love and the way that they absolutely saved each other. But like I said just a second ago, life keeps moving. Life never stops moving, and that is a huge plot point of this movie, is that things keep going. Life passes. It will always pass. And after a while, you just have to learn to deal with how fast it goes, because it's not going to stop from you. Ruben has a very hard time dealing with his deafness for a while, but eventually comes to terms with it, and it's such a beautiful thing. And he comes to terms with loss of love, and the loss of his hearing, and the loss of his greatest passion, which was music. And it was such a beautiful movie, and I forgot the actors' names, but the actors, Olivia Cooke plays Lou. She does a beautiful job, and I love her bleached eyebrows, by the way. Love her bleached eyebrows. And I can't quite remember who plays Ruben. I think his name is Rupee. I don't know the last name. But they do beautiful jobs, and I don't understand how neither of them won awards for this work, because it was stunning. It is an absolutely stunning piece of work. And it's all about community and the way that time passes us by. And it's one of the best movies that I've watched in a very long time. And I 1000% recommend it. I 1000% recommend it. It's around 2 hours long, but it goes by extremely fast. Most of Ruben's time in the movie, most of the time in the movie is spent Ruben being in a rehab facility for deaf addicts, and he becomes such an important part of this community. He teaches children, he was in a school with children, and he becomes a helper to all of the other adults that he's in the rehabilitation center with, and he comes to terms with his life and that it won't ever change. And even when he does get the cochlear implants, he finds peace in the quiet, because cochlear implants, they don't make him hear fully again. It would always be different, always distorted. And at the end of the movie, he finds peace in that. He finds peace in that. And it's so, so, so beautiful. I would 1000% recommend this movie. It's not slow at all. It's a beautiful drama about time and about love and about finding your place and finding your home. And it's genuinely amazing. 5 stars from me.